Starter calling him in. Off and racing, so the field make their way to the first of the 12 fences in this Division 2 of the 4-year-old Geldings Maiden, and they're nicely packed as they come to number 1. In the centre there is Barry O'Neill aboard Boku, and we've lost a few. Down at that fence there is P2P Dange is one who's down, and the second one I'll just pick up in a moment. So they come along now to the second fence. Boku is up there in front for Barry O'Neill. Just be careful with a couple of loose horses behind. King's Jet was the second one who fell at the first. So King's Jet and P2P Dange out after fence number 1. The 2 loose horses following the rest of the field. What's left? We've got, 7 more left in the contest. At the moment, sharing the lead is Boku. Up there with Walk Tall, they're 1 and 2. Third position on their outside is Park Blue, and just tucked away in mid-pack there is Kilteely Flyer. Absolutely Dying is then towards the back rank, and Brenda and the boys also there. The 2 loose horses have rejoined the main body of the field and almost cannon into them, but thankfully they've got out of the way and now have gone on 20-30 yards ahead of the field. So the field at the moment as they come to this next fence, number 5. Boku just up there with Walk Tall, they're 1 and 2. Third place in the orange sleeves, that's Kilteely Flyer. Then 4th position, we've got Debert in the John Power Royal Blue and Emerald Green colours. That one is alongside Absolutely Doyen and then Park Blue. And Brenda and the boys seize them all from the tail of the field. So after the drama at the first, where we saw the departures of King's Jet and P2P Dange, the 7 remaining runners now make their way towards the end of the back straight for the first time, and there's not much at the moment to choose between Walk Tall and Boku. They are 1 and 2, tracked in the 3rd spot then by Kilteely Flyer and then Debert on the inside. After these, Park Blue held up still as Brenda and the boys and Absolutely Dorian on the outside. So they're heading into this home bend, and as they do so, it is the Colombo trained runner, Boku, who is just in front, about a neck advantage at the moment. From in second place is Walk Tall. So Boku, Barry O'Neill, Walk Tall and Noel McParlin, they are 1 and 2 as they prepare to enter the home straight once again. Tracked then in the 3rd spot by Absolutely Doyen, who's made its way closer on the outside. Inside in about 4th place in the orange sleeves, Brian Lawless aboard Kilteely Flyer as they climb out over the next fence. So the order, as they've come past halfway, Boku in company with Walk Tall, Absolutely Doyen, and then Kilteely Flyer. Back then to 5th place, the white cap showing of Jamie Scallon aboard Park Blue, and then Debert has one behind, and that's the horse from Kerry, Brenda and the boys. So a lap to go and 5 fences to jump in this 4-year-old Geldings Maiden. Walk Tall just squeezing to the front with a good jump at this fence. Very accurate that time was Walk Tall. Alongside him is Boku. 3 deep, close 3rd is Absolutely Dying, then Park Blue, still running away in the hands of Jamie Scallon. Back then to 5th place is Kilteely Flyer, Brenda and the boys, and Debert at the tail of the field, landed a bit steeply there, but still in the race. Out they go now with 3 to jump and about a mile or just under to cover. And now Kilteely Flyer has made a move through there under Brian Lawless to come up and form a line of 3 with Walk Tall and Boku. All the time on their flanks, 4 and 5 are Park Blue and Absolutely Doyen, and this quintet have 2.5 lengths on Brenda and the boys, and then 6 lengths adrift, and dropping out of contention is Debert. They wing this next fence as the pace cranks up, and Kilteely Flyer, Walk Tall, and in 3rd position is Boku, making it a 1, 2, 3, 4 for Wexford then, We have Park Blue, and then the Cork runner, Absolutely Dying, is in contact, and 3 lengths or so to Brenda and the boys, and 15 and growing to Debert. So 5 runners covered by about 2 lengths as they wing their way out of the back straight now with 2 fences left to jump. Kilteely Flyer, Walk Tall, Boku, with Absolutely Dying and Park Blue all in contact. The 2 loose horses thankfully rounded up as they pass the loose horses, and it is on the inside Kilteely Flyer. One almost slipped up on the flat and did lose its jockey. There was Park Blue, but it was back in 5th and backpedaling at the time. So as they turned in, it was Kilteely Flyer taken on by Boku. They're 1 and 2, just close up in behind them in the 3rd position. We've got Walk Tall, who still has every chance, and Absolutely Dying. It's between this quartet. And Kilteely Flyer is now headed by Walk Tall, given the office now by Noel McParlin. Absolutely Dying is also trying to get into it and comes there strongly on the outside. So can the Cork horse see off the Wexford Raiders? Absolutely Dying pokes his head in front. Walk Tall fights back on the inner. They've drawn away from Kilteely Flyer. Walk Tall wings the last. His jumping has been impeccable all day, and it's counting as they drive to the line. Another winner for the Fogartys. It's Walk Tall under Noel McParlin, beating Absolutely Dying, who ran a very good race in 2nd. They drew clear from Boku, Kilteely Flyer, and then we had Debert getting going at the finish to take 5th ahead of Brenda and the boys, who was last of 6 home.
And the result of the 2nd division of the first number 6, 2nd number 31, 3rd number 14. Number 30 was 4th. 6, 31, 14. Number 30 was 4th. And your distances were 2.5 lengths, 18 lengths, and 3.5 lengths. 2.5 lengths, 18 lengths, and 3.5 lengths. The second race, the 5-year-old and up maiden, sponsored by Gallagher's Gastropub and Heineken. There are 15 runners. The runners and riders, number 2, Mr. B. O'Neill. Number 6, Mr. L. Burke Ott, claiming 5. Number 7, Mr. B. Lawless. Number 9.